The Wendigo is a terrifying creature deeply rooted in the folklore of several indigenous peoples of North America, particularly among the Algonquian-speaking tribes such as the Ojibwe, Cree, and Algonquin. It is often described as a malevolent spirit or a monstrous being with an insatiable hunger for human flesh. According to legend, the Wendigo is created when a person resorts to cannibalism, particularly during times of extreme hardship or famine. This act of cannibalism is believed to invite the curse of the Wendigo, transforming the individual into a monstrous creature with a heart of ice and an unending craving for human flesh. The Wendigo is often depicted as a gaunt, skeletal figure, towering over its victims with glowing eyes and yellowed skin. It is said to possess unnatural strength and speed, making it a formidable predator in the wilderness. Encounters with the Wendigo are considered harbingers of misfortune and death. In some stories, the Wendigo is believed to possess individuals, driving them to commit acts of violence and cannibalism. Despite its mythical nature, belief in the Wendigo remains strong in some indigenous communities, with sightings and encounters reported to this day. The legend of the Wendigo serves as a cautionary tale, warning against the dangers of greed, selfishness, and the violation of natural laws. Myth number 1: Wendigos are purely fictional creatures. Fact: the Wendigo is a mythical creature deeply ingrained in the folklore of several indigenous peoples in North America, particularly among the Algonquian-speaking tribes such as the Ojibwe, Cree, and Algonquin. Myth number 2: Wendigos are always depicted as giant monsters. Fact: while some stories describe Wendigos as towering figures, other accounts portray them as emaciated, skeletal beings, often with glowing eyes and yellowed skin, reflecting their insatiable hunger and desolation. Myth number 3: Wendigos are always evil. Fact: while Wendigos are typically associated with malevolence, greed, and cannibalism, some legends suggest that they were once humans who transformed into Wendigos as a result of extreme circumstances, such as famine or greed. Myth number 4: anyone who resorts to cannibalism will become a Wendigo. Fact: while cannibalism is a recurring theme in Wendigo stories, not all tales suggest that every act of cannibalism leads to transformation into a Wendigo. The transformation is often depicted as a curse or punishment. Myth number 5: Wendigos can be killed with conventional weapons. Fact: in many legends, Wendigos are portrayed as being nearly invulnerable to conventional weapons, requiring specific rituals, magical artifacts, or supernatural means to defeat them. Myth number 6: Wendigos only appear in areas with cold climates. Fact: while Wendigos are often associated with winter and the harsh conditions of the northern forests, they can be found in various environments, including forests, mountains, and even urban settings, depending on the cultural context of the story. Myth number 7: Wendigos are always depicted as being incredibly fast. Fact: while some stories describe Wendigos as swift and agile predators, other accounts portray them as slow, deliberate, and methodical in their movements, adding to their eerie and unsettling nature. Myth number 8: Wendigos are mindless beasts. Fact: while Wendigos are often portrayed as savage and relentless creatures, some legends suggest that they retain a degree of intelligence from their human origins, making them even more dangerous and cunning. Myth number 9: Wendigos are always solitary creatures. Fact: while Wendigos are typically depicted as solitary beings, some stories suggest that they can gather in groups, particularly during times of famine or when multiple individuals succumb to the curse. Myth number 10: Wendigos can only be found in North America. Fact: while the Wendigo is most commonly associated with indigenous cultures in North America, similar concepts and creatures exist in other cultures around the world, often symbolizing greed, excess, and the consequences of violating societal taboos.